Let's continue our adventure. We need to collect some ingredients, and more importantly, I think funds. I won't leave this area until I have the map. I don't know how useful it is, but I have a feeling it's very useful. I think we can take maybe one more at a time. Yeah, bring it on, you son of a bitch. One-shot arrows. Certain of it. It's just new who. Yeah, more rat style of fighting is very odd. Still, we prevail to something. Let's look at what these mushrooms do. So, why not pick them up? It's not like we have weight or anything to cut out tint with. Dead guard. Amulet of the Dead Guard. Neck on the back. Protection against weapons. Amulet of the Dead Guard. Protection against weaponry fire. Axe. I still have Whistler's sword, I totally forgot about that. Apple... Ilmos... something. Let's take a look at our mushrooms. What do they do? Eating herbs, they're alive. Apple. Leaves bread. Hello mushroom. I think we can get a gold out of this. And flowers.
Hi, where are you off to? We take the Minecrawler secretion from our brothers in the old mine to Korkalam. We go to the old mine every day to collect it.
What kind of secretion is it?
We obtain it from the mandibles of the Minecrawlers. If you know how to do it, you can take them out without losing the secretion.
Can you tell me how to get the secretion of a Minecrawler?
Of course, after you've killed the beast, you get hold of the mandibles and pull them straight out. This way, you'll get the secretion gland without destroying it.
What does Korkalam need the secretion for?
As far as I know, he makes a potion with it which increases the magic powers of a novice. Since we are preparing for the great invocation, he can't get enough of the stuff. With the aid of the potion, he'll prepare the novices for the great day.
Have you enough of the potion for the great invocation of the Sleeper?
No, we still have to collect much more. Our Minecrawler hunting units are in action day and night.
Have you enough of the potion for the great invocation of...
No.
Okay. Talking to random passerby. Oh, that's a skill. Continue moving right along the edge of the city wall. I'm hoping more abandoned houses like that. This also means we can't really get lost. Once we've done this round, I'm hoping we have enough stuff so we can at least get the map. Probably should eat something. Let's eat the berries. We need quite a bit more to get into the next level. We have 10 skill points, so we could learn a skill. Pickpocketing, I'm not sure I'll do that. Open lock seems a useful skill. Probably people from the new camp will teach you that. Yeah, no idea what fighting skills to take. I don't think it would hurt too much to just pick almost... Does the game have a shield? Because there's two-handed sword and one-handed sword. I'm thinking, is there a point to having a one-handed sword? Two-handed sword seems a lot better option, especially if it has more reach. Don't go into the forest. That was advice we were given, especially at night. Okay, 3 lizards. I can't even kill one of those. Yeah, I'm not taking the chance. Leave the lizard alone. Okay, a lot of lizards here. Yeah. Come at me, bro. I can't control. I couldn't control myself again. Sometimes that happens, and I don't know why. We'll be eating raw meat for the moment. Someone needs to teach us how to cook. I would imagine. Ooh, I don't know how dangerous those are. There's 3 of them. Yeah, probably should avoid them anyway. I'm sort of interested in magic. I have no idea what is it all that useful here. It seems like you need to know how to fight with your weapons anyway. Wooden spoon. What are you doing here?
What are you doing out here?
I want to be left in peace, so get lost.
Fine, fine. We can't take a look at their chest. Run away!
Come back, you pussy!
Stay here, you pussy!
No! Not being chased? Surely not. Okay. Okay, what else happened there? Nice taunting, by the way. But they're way out of our class. I think pretty much everything is at this point. Want to see if they retain their hostility. Not particularly. Yeah. So, we need to be quite a bit more careful what we do. Is that a cave? Looks like a cave. Ah, shit. Yeah. The swimming has one basic problem. What I'm using in normal mode, the camera sort of the vertical aspect switches around, and the movement system alters. So propulsion in the swimming is basically achieved by the jump button, and the camera more or less controls where you're heading. The problem is again that the camera control system inverts, so it's very disorienting. What it means is I'm basically looking at the opposite direction the camera is changing to. So it's very hard. It should not be. As long as I'm on top of the water, it doesn't seem to be a problem. But underwater, yeah, it's a immediate issue. at me, bro. Is that it? No, 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 don't go underwater. Oh, God. Yeah. I can't see why the camera couldn't point to the direction I'm actually looking at. Well, it makes diving under the water a very, very unpleasant thing to do. I'm going to try to avoid that. We need all these tumblers. Kind of ruined tower. We were advised to stay away from them, very dangerous places. I'm inclined to follow that advice. Yeah, controls don't work again. I have no idea what causes that. Why can't I take anything from you? Could that be the nuke? Don't want to risk it. Fill up the cave here. Willing to risk the cave. See if we can separate the two.
Put the weapon down.
Guards interfering with everything is a bit of a problem, because I can't have the weapon out at the same time. Okay, with the mole rats, it seems like it's better to just attack. They're not coming after you. Either way, I still don't get why we need the meal box. Oh, how we're gonna get them.
You better not stay here. The orc land starts behind that barricade.
Is it dangerous?
Let me put it like this. You may as well give me all your ore before you go out there and let the orcs rip you to ribbons.
I think it might be best if I just turn back.
Pity. I'd have loved to take care of your ore.
Okay, there's swarms of these things. No meal box, really. I suppose they're supposed to be inside the fortification then. Everywhere there's trash. Seems like there's nighttime coming anyway, so... What is that? Definitely some kind of a signs of habitation. Local miner camp. By the way, I'm going back into the old camp. Wait. Where did we start the game? There were some bugs there. Did I respawn or what? They're very hard to notice. Okay, I'll give that a shot. It's interesting to see do things respawn anyway. Are there buildings there? There were these two guys here too. Probably should have talked to them.
There must be something about that story after.
Hey, you!
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them. Once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Basically, crappy weapon and no armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint, don't go into the forest.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
Why? Doesn't he sell the maps?
If you get enough ore to pay for them.
Okay, stealing would be an option then.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind.
I'm much more interested. The map is a must-have, I think, either stealing or otherwise. I'm much more interested in having some kind of basic armor, anything really, and in order to get that we need to pay for it.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do to start with. Then we'll see.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers. That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Okay, 1 skill point, 100 ore, 1 skill point, 50 ore, 1 skill point. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Can't do anything. Too much ore, way too much.
You're demanding a lot for your advice.
Possibly, but you can earn a lot of ore with this knowledge. All the animals you kill without knowing how to cut them up will just rot away. That's a wasted opportunity of skinning them and selling the fur at a high price. If I were you, I'd try to gain this knowledge as soon as possible.
Seems a sensible thing to me. But it still means we're looking at an initial reptile skin. Claws, fur, teeth. We're still looking at 300 ore to get this. That's way out of our league. And it's night time anyway. I'm not sure if I could even spot one of those little bugs during the night. On the other hand, what he's telling us seems to indicate there are no respawns. So the creatures we have here are what we have. And if you just kill everything without these abilities, you're wasting the potential gain you could get from them. I'm not spotting anything here. I don't think they're gonna be spawning. It could be something like minor things. Definitely nothing appearing yet. That's not to say there won't be, but at the moment it suddenly appears. What you kill is gone for good. Okay, let's head back to the old camp. I think we have enough for the map. I'm not sure I want the map though now. Looking at the options we have about 20 ore. If we do some trading, we might get quite a bit more. Especially hunting advice might be a very good long-term investment. I'm sure if you've played this game before, you know exactly what to do and where to get that initial investment in ore to get things rolling. But at the moment, it seems like at least a decent investment. I'm thinking we're probably going to get our initial investment in that information back multiple fold, without a doubt. So we definitely need to get the scavenger information as soon as possible, because that's pretty much the only thing we can fight with at the moment. Teeth and claws. Lizard skin is not a problem. Lizards are murdering us in seconds. Okay. I don't recall where our own building is.
You should.
People always talk.
Okay, you can't do anything with that.
I've gotten used to you already. We'll have much fun together. I'm sure of that, aren't you? Where do you sleep, anyway? You can come to my place, no problem.
Oh, for God's sakes. I thought you were dead. Yeah.
Why did they put you in here, anyway? Do you like animals as well? They're not into that one bit. That's why they locked me in here.
Well, at least I know not to let you near my pet if I ever get one.
You got no business in there. Beat it.
Was that supposed to be Europe?
There are some people who constantly try to beat me up. Horrible guys from the new camp. Real cutthroats. And next time I'll tell them that they'll have you to deal with in the future. Then they'll be dead scared.
Yeah. I'll be certain to defend you.
You shouldn't believe everything. Maybe.
Where's the...
Those bastards from the new camp will be amazed when they get to know that I have a protector. They'll piss themselves. That'll be fun. Normally they'll finish people off quickly, but now they'll think twice.
That wasn't very clever.
Okay, where there could possibly be those annoying little bugs? I'm not referring to mud here.
You know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll put in a good word for you, then perhaps you'll be admitted to the camp. Then we can meet every day.
Are you leaving me alone now? Please leave me alone. This looks like it could be abandoned.
Hey, you!
It is not. How the hell do you know? Where are the bugs? There's no bugs in here.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Okay. Someone wanted information about the...
Some people think I'm a complete lunatic. But somebody like you would never hang out with a lunatic. People would talk about that, so they'll finally understand that they were wrong about me.
Vanished guard. Sly, the Shadow, has promised to speak to Diego for me if I find Nick. The guard might have joined the camp. Sly. Who the hell is Sly? Oh, that's the stuff.
You're my best friend here. The others only want to get rid of me all the time. I'm really grateful to you.
Yes, how dare they? I can't hit the bastard like with this weapon. How do you kill these things? Okay, that should be enough.
Listen, this running around is really getting tiring. Shouldn't we look for a cozy place and get comfy somewhere?
Are you hitting on me, Mud? I think he is. For God's sakes, he is getting intimate with animals. I bet he is. Where's the cook? I want to talk to the cook because I'm hoping he might be able to teach us how to cook things.
You're like a big brother to me. I never had a big brother. Or a small one. My parents didn't want me. But I'm sure it was difficult for them.
Sure it was.
Yeah.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good. I just have to add them. Then the stew will be ready. Wait.
Where are you from? You must be happy as well that you finally found somebody who understands you. I'm from Carina's. Have you ever been there? Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
$1,100 experience points. So we're 400 away from level 2, which is totally pointless until we actually can spend those points. You need skill points to get those special skills too.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
Have you got something to eat for me? Since I'm some sort of visitor, it'd be polite if you gave me something. That's manners. My friends in Carina's taught me that. They really liked me.
I wonder how much dialogue the guy really has.
You think anybody's ever gonna visit us? Probably not. They wouldn't get out of here again, would they?
Meatbug ragu. Not particularly good of a healing item either. Got to eat something, I suppose. Where's the... I think, yeah, this is the main gate, so very close to here was the missing guard. You.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
I'd like to buy
Sure.
a map.
What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
Okay, map of the colony. 50. Sketch. 60. Map of all the mine. 30. Map of all overview. Old camp. 40. Yeah, I can't really afford the maps, and increasing my earning potential is more important at the moment.
Now that you're with me, we can show a few people where to go. These bastards have been harassing me for years. When I see one of them now, I'm gonna tell them a few things.
I hope you die, Matt. I really do. Just hope I'll have the pleasure of finishing you up.
I found Nick.
Good. Have you got any evidence for that?
I'd like to keep the amulet. Because if giving the amulet only makes sense if I plan to join these guys.
No, I'm afraid not.
You're not hiding anything from me, are you? Nick had an amulet on him. I don't like people keeping things from me that are mine. If you find the amulet, bring it to me. The two of us are a dream team. We could take over the old camp. The ore barons wouldn't be a problem for us since we're a team. I'll think of a plan.
I want to return the sword we got. The guy who commissioned it. It's a good sword, though. Pretty much double damage to what we have now, but we don't have the strength.
Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
I wonder if someone could teach me strength. Other way, we need to find a shopkeeper. We need ore to trade with the guy who trains us to scavenge body parts.
Here you are. Wanted to run off with my ore, eh? Come here, Sonny.
He's had enough.
Don't try that again.
What?
Nice of you to leave me some of your ore.
What the fuck? What? Yeah. Did not see that coming at all, so that's a lot of waste effort on our parts. By the way, I'm heading back to the camp. We have I know where to get the meal box now, so I'm gonna get those, finish that quest, and we should have we have a few items, maybe enough to get the ore needed to do some trading with the guy who offers us training. I wish that a game like this needs a quick save. It's very inconvenient to go to the options constantly. You try to avoid it so you don't save enough. So yeah, you have to redo things. Not happy about this.
Hang on, but Dad won't have an idea.
Okay, we're in a ruined place next to the wall. Thought it was just an abandoned house, not a ruin.
As long as I'm not involved. I'd better keep out of it.
They're quite a different thing. Abandoned sort of implies that it's still a worthwhile place, more or less. It's an actual house. Ruin is pretty much simple. It's not a proper house anymore. You hit this bastard thing. And I'm stuck again. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but I think I see what's going on. You can basically lock on to targets, and at that point you can't move normally anymore. I'm not sure if that's intended or not. I would assume it's intended, because it could be very useful, especially against very mobile targets. By the way, we have what we need. So let's wrap this up, then we'll find the marketplace.
That won't happen again. There must be something about that story after all.
We need a minimum of 50 ore, otherwise there's no point really trying to do anything.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good.
Give me the stuff.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
It's pretty much, I think, infinite food and healing items. At the same time, it's a very bad item. Sleeping seems to be an infinite healing too, so it's not like you'd have to eat to heal up. Yeah, marketplace. Marketplace, marketplace. Maybe we should talk to pretty much everyone, even if they are unnamed.
I'd like to be in his shoes, though.
Simply because we could learn skills like how to cook food, because apparently we don't know how to. No, it's not you.
As long as I don't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
There is certainly a marketplace, and just want to see how much money we get from that, and and based on that we'll make our next choice. If it's up to 50 ore, we're going to get the harvesting ability. If it's not, we'll just go explore something somewhere.
You looking for trouble with me again?
Show me your goods.
300 ore nuggets. Each ore has a value of 1. Okay, we have 20 ore nuggets, so we would only need 30. About 20 coins too. Is that 16? About that? Rice. Ham has quite a bit of value. Rice snap. Raw meat. There has to be a way to cook meat. 59. That would certainly give us one looting ability. There's no way we can get to the 130, I guess. Or can we? I suppose it would be worth an effort at least to try. It would be an investment. I think we can. Anything else? Yeah, we just don't have all that many things to sell. I just don't know what to do with the plates and the tumblers. Since I don't know, I don't particularly want to sell them either. Could be very, very useful items later on. $147. 150. Excellent. Let's see if we can go ahead and buy the necessary abilities right away. Hopefully this will help our ability to earn money a bit. I know the game doesn't have a map, but I wish it had a compass or something.
Ah, good to see you, my friend. How about your daily contribution? Your 10 ores due, you know?
It's a daily contribution.
I'm not paying. You've had enough out of me already.
You disappoint me. We're not friends anymore. See to it that you don't get mugged and robbed on your own now.
Don't worry, I can take care of it myself just fine.
We'll see.
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid. May I pass through...
10 ore would have been a very good investment if it wasn't, if you didn't have to repay it daily. $10 every stinking day. It's not a huge amount still, but not particularly attractive either. Hopefully we don't find out that you could have gained this ability as a lot cheaper somewhere else. but it doesn't seem all that high of a price, really.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks,
Do you have some hints?
I could teach
Which would be...
a good gulp of beer.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers, if it hit
What else can you tell me about hunting?
a lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Skin reptiles. Remove fur. Okay, actually we only need 100 for the claws and teeth. Fur, I think, doesn't really apply to a lot of these things. Probably more valuable at the same time.
How do I get the teeth?
The most important thing is to make sure the teeth don't splinter. To avoid that, put your knife near the center of the tooth and lever it out carefully. You can take the teeth of wolves, shadow beasts, and snappers.
That doesn't help.
Show me how to take off the claws.
Actually, it's quite simple if you know what to do. Bend the claws forward, never backwards. And you mustn't pull them out either. Claws can be taken, especially from lizards. From now on, you'll know which creature's claws to take.
That doesn't help either. Oh my god, this isn't helping. Didn't I save just now? I think I saved.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want.
Might as well
really ask.
go through this conversation.
Tell
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Nah,
Don't go there, man.
I'll keep it in.
okay. Special skills. Hmm. What was it? I think it was the Barbed 3. I want to basically see what do these different skills apply to. Do have the necessary funds now, don't I? Yeah. $170. At least that's enough to individually buy each of the skills, which is what we really want.
That won't happen again. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. You're probably right. I better get...
You shouldn't.
It's the same story every time. What's
I need something that provides us help with the creatures we're fighting now. Anything that basically applies to the lizards is totally useless for the time being. And I didn't recognize most of the creatures they mentioned anyway. So I'm hoping the fur might be more useful.
I've gotten used to you already.
God. A mistake coming here.
Maybe.
not really my problem.
All the blathering.
I'd better keep out of it.
I'm guessing the fur applies to wolves, though, mainly. I haven't seen all that many furred creatures here. Still, I think we probably do want all of the build abilities if we can just get it.
Things would have gone very differently. I wouldn't like them. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Which would be
A good gulp of...
I don't have any beer.
Then go and fetch. I can give...
What else can you tell me
a lot. If you know at least...
Okay, fur.
How can I skin these creatures?
It's very important to skin them from the back to the front. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be easy. Furs are very valuable. The furs of wolves and shadow beasts can be used to make clothes. When you examine the fur of a killed animal, you'll soon notice if it can be used or not.
What do you want?
I want.
I want to see the skin of reptiles. Well, what exactly does it apply to? It seems like the choices we took were just fine.
What?
Okay.
What do I have to observe while skinning reptiles?
The only reptiles suited for this purpose are lurkers and swamp sharks. If you slit the skin at the sides, it'll peel off by itself. From now on, you should be able to skin reptiles.
Yeah, this
Hey, you.
There must be something about that
might as well load this. I think it was this. So we should have a skin, no, not skin, but teeth and claws. No, 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 it's not this. Was it this?
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
Maybe.
How do you know if you have the skills or not?
I doubt it's
Or
ever
do I have
going
the
to
ore
change.
that will tell us? I haven't bought them yet. So it's not this. Still have 70 ore nuggets left. What exactly did we buy?
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot. If you know how. At least...
Okay. So we had 170, we spent 100. Fur would probably be the most useful out of these two. Other way. It's good enough for now. It's clear we have to do something.
Put the damn weapon away! That was lucky.
Yeah, don't pull weapon in the scene. Fine, please. We could afford the map with the ore we have. But again, I think 100 ore and you get the skinning of fur. Which seems to be that wolves are probably quite a bit of trouble at the early game. And it would give us money we need.
Let me pass.
I can't see shit in here. Okay, I don't feel we achieved all that much at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to buy the map. It'll set us back a little bit. But at the same time, I'd like to be able to visit the new camp, for example, and the cult, whatever it was, without too much fuss. We could steal the maps too, but at the same time, I don't know how to lockpick.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
Map of the colony. Big territory in the southwest is missing. Sketch. Map to the old mine. Overview of old camp. I don't think we need that. But map of colony. Maybe map to old mine at the same time. No, let's buy that. Keep it simple for now. What is that? Wooden spoon. Ah, yes, just pay with the ore. Yeah, how does this work? Where? Ooh. Oh, sweet Jesus! And there's a locator on there, a little white arrow pointing to where you are. Okay. Where did we start? We started at the little lake in the north. So, there's something over a bridge to the east. There's something directly south. And then there's something in the western edges. It seems like it's the new camp to the west, very close to us. Other way, south, there's something. I think I'll try to go to the west first though. And south, yeah, southwest is missing. That has to be where the orcs are. Okay. We go exit from this, we should head left according to the road, and then turn right at the first option and then left again. Either way, it's good to have a map.